If you're a self-employed tradesman and you're running a small crew, sometimes you'll probably find yourself in a position where you're lacking a little bit of confidence. That's okay, but I want to make you very aware of something. If you're a self-employed tradesman, you're an entrepreneur. And in most business transactions of any reasonable level, you're going to need an accountant, you're going to need a solicitor, you may need a bank involved as well. And these are the three professions that you need to have on side. And if you're like me, you come from a trades background and you're used to wearing Snickers gear all your life, and you find yourself in a meeting with guys that are suited and booted up to the nines, sometimes you might find yourself a little bit uncomfortable. But let me explain to you something. The most important person in any business transaction is not the solicitor, it's not the accountant, and it's not the banker or the financier. It's the entrepreneur, because the entrepreneur is the deal maker. He's the guy who corrals these different professions, brings the deal to the table, and makes the magic happen. So as an entrepreneur, my job is to go out there and spot opportunities that other people can't spot. My job is to go out there and say, if I get 2 and add another 2 to it, I can actually make it into 6 because I can add value here. So when you're sitting down and you're having a conversation with a solicitor, an accountant, or anybody that's an advisor, be very clear on something. They're there to advise you. You're there to instruct them. They're there to advise you. You are the most important person in that room, and you are the most important person in that entire arrangement. Just think of it. Let's just say we took a solicitor out of that equation. You just bring in another solicitor. Let's say we took the accountant out of the equation. You bring in another accountant, or let's say we took the investor, the banker, the financier, whatever term you want to use, took him out of the equation, you bring someone else in. Let's say we took the entrepreneur out of the equation. The deal is dead in the water. All too often, I see guys very good at what they're doing, great with their hands, build a business, build a team, create something. They just find themselves lacking a little bit of confidence when it comes to the corporate side of things. Don't worry guys, it's not the end of the world. You are more important in that equation than you actually give yourself credit for, and you need to recognize that at the earliest possible opportunity.